Welcome back. We're still at the party, we've been around, spoken to everyone we could as far as I know. Apart from up here, because we haven't been up here yet, so let's go, go, go!
It is a great honor to have been invited here.
This on top of what you did for us following the Northern War. I can't even begin to properly show my gratitude.
Raise your heads, both of you. I've already pardoned you for what happened in the Civil War. Given how much you've contributed since then, there's no need to revisit the past. Wouldn't you agree, Marquis Hyarms?
Wholeheartedly. The Civil War was a product of the four great houses. Personally, I feel I'm the one who deserves to be locked away for a while.
I just noticed the artwork on the ceiling. Does anybody know what this is? Because it looks like it's actual proper artwork that would be like from the real world, our world. So, does anybody know what it is?
No more of that talk from you either. Were you to be detained, half the Empire would cease functioning. Had Lord Ragnar been here in Heimdall, I would have loved for him to join us tonight.
As would I. Perhaps we should schedule a meeting with him soon.
That aside, I hear both of you played a very active role during the events in the Mare. You faced the blazing demon, Brigadier General, while the General here went toe-to-toe with the Steel Maiden. You heard correctly. But that monster is said to be a match for even the Radiant Blade Master. The best I could do was hold him off. I will say the battle was a very rare and valuable experience. Though I'd also be very interested in seeing your 100-form military combat techniques. That certainly takes me back, but I fear those days are behind me. Van Dyke isn't yet old enough to retire from the front lines, and you certainly aren't either. Not to mention Victor, Matthias, and Zex. Perhaps this is a bit childish of me, but given all of Erebonia's famed swordsmen, I can't help but wonder which is greatest among them. I hear LeBeurle has held swordsmanship tournaments before. Were our fighters to participate, it would undoubtedly be quite the spectacle. Olivert tells me foreigners were welcome to join. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to take part. My, I fear I may have awakened a sleeping tiger. I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Oh well, I'll look for another opportunity. But Principal of Gwyn sure is something. She doesn't hold herself back at all, even when talking to him. Alright, so we can talk to these guys now, I assume. Oh, I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Maybe I'll come back later. Okay, so where's left? There's nowhere left. I've spoken to everyone. There are even more people now. Should wait it out a bit longer. Well, I've got to speak to you three now. Oh, there's more over here. Oh, so oh my god. Groups have shifted and changed? Oh dear god. I did not expect that to happen. Oh god, we got so much talking to do. It seems everyone is going to greet the Emperor. Guessing he'll be busy with them for a while. Best to wait a bit, and I suggest chatting with the other guests in the meanwhile. This is gonna take forever. Dear God. Okay, where do we want to begin? Where do we want to begin? Right, let's have a look on there. Let's start up there. I was like, right, let's go. Oh, they've remingled. We have a break room and a waiting room prepared this way. You're free to make use of them. Phew. I finally met with everyone I needed to. I'm glad you can take a little rest now. It must be tough being head of one of the four great houses. Why do you even need to do all that boring stuff? Just let loose. This is supposed to be a party. It's not that simple. Try to just let loose here would create problems in the future. I would do everything I can to fulfill my duty as head of the Alborea family. Hey now, if your brows get any more furrowed, your head's gonna crack like an egg. Let me give you a face massage. I'll get you nice and unfurrowed in no time. No, you won't. Does this sort of thing always happen with you? You can realize the problems that would cause here. Besides, you're a young lady now, so... Gonna get ya! Oh, you two. You guys sure are having fun. These two never change, do they? But, what's wrong? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but does it seem like Eustace and Miriam are always together these days? You think maybe? Quit hanging on to me like that. Nope. Scratch that thought. Yeah. I'd say they're more like brother and sister that get along really well. Yeah. Coming from you, Rean, I'm not quite sure how to take that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe hoping they'd matured was a little too optimistic. Alright, isn't it almost time to dance? Any idea who you'll be dancing with, Rean? Well, maybe... Good luck then. I'm rooting for you. Thinking of composing dance music myself, to be honest. It's just about that time, too. Should be fun. Hi there, Rean. Done rubbing elbows yet? Just about. Haven't checked in with the royalty yet, though. Yeah, just yakking it up with Tramps. I'm sure you'll get a chance to talk to him later. Just enjoy the party for now. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just leave Eustace to me, I'll soften him right up. Oh, maybe I'll ask Tilly for help. I'm not sure Eustace or Artina would like that plan, but... well, that's probably fine. Good goddess, what the goodness. 2 years, and yet Miriam hasn't changed one bit. Maybe so, but you've loosened up quite a bit, Eustace. Oh, I'm well aware. There's no reason for Miriam to dote on me, sir. Irksome, to say the least. Miriam, you need to learn to be more ladylike. Who cares about that? It's the party. Just let loose. My word, have you been listening to a word I've said? It's like, no. Oop, not auto. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. How about you? Yes. If you need to rest, feel free to have a seat anywhere. Just have a break room prepared for our guests, should you have need of it. Need to rest, feel free to have a seat anywhere. Break room. My goal is to be able to run my own company one day. Oh, is that so? I was actually 22 when I founded my first business. The trick when starting out is to focus on your brand, you see. Oh, I do see. Go on. Startup advice. And now I'm interested too. President of San Corrids, the jewelry brand, is world famous. Been a topics of conversation are on another level. It came as emotional support, but I'm actually pretty intrigued now. Actually 22 when I... It's gonna be the same regardless, isn't it? It's good to mingle like this every so often. Seems Governor General Rufus isn't trialing us this year. Well, I'm sure he'll be back once things have settled down in his province. I'll talk with him then. Very well. The party tonight is particularly lively. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Well, hello there, Marquis. It's been a while, eh? A little over a year, if I'm remembering right. Ah, yes, we last spoke when the province was having those flooding issues. The dam you oversaw construction of has been working excellently. It's already gone a long way towards improving the livelihoods of our local farmers. I'm glad to hear it. It's a good thing we were able to proceed with the project, free of my demon daughter's influence. My great master. Well, the chairman has been a great help to us too, in her own way. Ah, it must be Sharon. Your efforts were indispensable in helping us expand in Ark's airport. Celestin was truly grateful for the assistance. Oh, I was only working in Chairman Arena's stead. Besides, Mr. Celestin's finesse in getting permission from the railways was just as important. Oh, that reminds me. Did you work with Celestin at the main campus last year? A super butler and a super maid working shoulder to shoulder. Maybe the two of them press more than that together? Well, he's 30 years old now, and like a son to me. I'd be happy to discuss arrangements between the two. Oh my, no. It would be far too great an honor for me. Oh, they're having fun. I'm surprised by how many people the Rhinefords know. This makes sense, though, given how big their company is. It's a small world, yes. Ah, Rean, it's good to see you again. I hear you've been working more miracles in the other provinces, just as you did in Sutherland. It wasn't just me. I had help from a huge number of people. Saw you speaking with the Emperor and the Chancellor earlier. Ah yes, I saw General Gwyn and Brigadier General Bardet heading to present themselves. I couldn't help but be nosy and go stand with them. I wouldn't call it nosiness. I have a genuine concern for others. That's what we need in times like these. By the way, is Celestin not here with you? Ah yes, he's with my oldest son at the Imperial Household Agency's party. Hope he's been helpful to those of you at the branch campus. Helpful? If I started to list off everything he's done for us, I'd be here all night. Number 1, he does the dish... I hope the summer festival concludes without incident. Why did you jinx it? Why did you do that? Oh, worrying about it won't do us any good. May the goddess and the Lionheart Emperor guide us. If something's bothering him, something's bothering me. Well, worrying about it won't do us any good. But he's just begun. We'll enjoy it. You probably wouldn't think it, but Marquis Hyarms and I go back quite a ways. Not quite old colleagues, but had the opportunity to work with him on a number of matters concerning infrastructure. Yes, it was around 10 years ago, during the time the plans were being drawn up for the modernization of the nation's railway network. Leave it to the man who used to sit in the big chair at Rhineford to talk about Marquis Hyarms like just another business associate. Probably wouldn't think it, but blah 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 blah. This is such a lovely party. You certainly seem to be enjoying yourself. I am, but for one concern. Will Lady Elisa's feelings be reciprocated when it comes time to dance? I mean, let me think it over. The longer I stay in this conversation, the more she'll make me squirm. Why? I thought you liked Elisa. Clearly not, then. Alright. Master Rean, please take good care of my lady. First the princess, now this. This party's a minefield. Very well. The party is in full swing now. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. Dances will be starting shortly. Do be careful you don't drink too much. Party's in full swing now, everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. It's an honor to be able to speak with you, Your Majesty. My name is Musse Igrit. I apologize for not being able to meet with you before now. Well, that's not quite true. I remember you visiting the palace about 13 years ago, when your parents were still alive. The two of us first met back then. It was then you first met Alfin, too. I remember the two of you playing and laughing. I had no idea. Now that you mention it, I have a few fuzzy memories. I think I was about 4 at the time, so she must have been 3. At the time, I never could have guessed what was going to happen to your parents. Those words may be far too late, but my heart goes out to you for your loss. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. Guess this is the first time they were able to talk like this. But if her parents came to visit the palace, that must mean... Yes, Rean. Yes, it does. Oh, there's more. Introducing yourself to the Empress, Musse? Why, yes. I've lived in Heimdall for some time now, but never had the chance to speak with her. I'm glad I was able to put one of my regrets to rest. I'm sorry it took so long, Musse. Whoever had actually been asking me to set up a meeting with you for a little while, over everything that happened. Glad you two were finally able to speak, though. Thank you, Alfin. I guess Musse's circumstances are more complicated than I thought. Just wait till you figure it all out, mate. But I'm glad to hear that she has the Empress and Princess Alfin looking out for her. Oh, so Instructor Rean. Are there any truth to the rumors you'll be dancing with the princess later this evening? I suppose Cedric has been planning for that, but... Well, I did ask before. I'm sure now it would be a bit difficult for you to accept, Rean. I explained things to Cedric, so everything should be fine now, and... Is it still happening regardless? I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, but... You told them about the conversation he'd had with Cedric earlier regarding the dance. He did what? Is he still going ahead with this behind my back? I suppose it's been set in stone little by little. I'm sure the two of you will look great together. But I will feel a little jealous. And poor Elise. Butler's just watching there. Yes, that's what's been bothering me the most. Huh? What does Elise have to do with this? What? What? Anyway, Musse, please lend me your help. I'm sure that insidious mind of yours can come up with a plan. That's quite a way to ask for help, but I'll accept. After all, how could I say no to helping both Elise and my dearest instructor? They've gone off in their own little world. Should start mentally preparing for the dance. Yes, you should. Gosh, Cedric. Sorry, the whole situation is sort of my fault. No, don't blame yourself. Anyway, we need to figure out how to resolve this as soon as possible. Perhaps I should ask Musse what she thinks. I need to figure something out myself. Yeah, we need to figure out how to resolve this as soon as possible. I should ask Musse. That obliviousness of yours is going to be your downfall, instructor. Perhaps I'll employ the help of the rest of Class 7 for this one. What did I just get myself into? I heard Musse was one of your students. I'm truly happy I was able to get the chance to speak with her. I'm not too familiar with everything that's happening over in the Mare. Get the feeling she has some complicated circumstances there. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you about it eventually, one way or another. You seem to be surrounded by so many tragic stories, such as Oliver's past. When he lost his mother was truly heartbreaking. I've heard a few rumors. How she was born a commoner. Yes, she was the one the Emperor was truly in love with. I remember it vividly. He was a humble maid back then. They lived far from Heimdall, and he was always trying to find ways to get her to live in the palace with him. Is it okay for me to be hearing about this? Oh, it's fine. Nearly everyone here at the palace knows already. However, after she passed, he accepted the throne and ended up choosing someone from a small noble family to be his wife. Me. Went through some troubles, but eventually, Oliver began living with us, and I was blessed with my daughter and son. His Highness has given Alfin and Cedric his whole heart as their father, but... Triple dot. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be discussing such things. No, it's fine. Prince Oliver is at the party the Imperial Household Agency is hosting tonight, right? Yes, he's there representing the Imperial family. I hope things will begin to change for the better here in the palace. And for the Vander family too. Yes, I hope for that too. Oh dear, there seems to be something wrong. Alfin does not seem to mind it, however. Rean, I ask that you take good care of my daughter. Your words are too kind. I've spoken to you, haven't I? No. Did you get enough to eat? Make sure you stuff yourself. If you need anything else, just let me know. There's good chicken over there. Oh. Anyone actually eating this chicken? I assume it's a chicken. So it's just gonna go to waste? Guys, no one can eat this chicken. And such. Mango, Kurt, and Fritz? What are you three talking about? None of your business. We're discussing chess. Would you care to join in? Ah, that makes sense now that I think about it. I had no idea Mango was also in the chess club. To have entered that tournament, you must be really skilled. Oh, You're in a tournament? Yeah, there was an amateur chess tournament going on the other day. Happened to have the day off, so I figured it might be fun. But ended up losing in the semi-finals. Wow, even getting to the semi-finals is impressive on its own. I agree, even though it was for amateurs. People who place high in those tournaments are often just as good as some pros. Would you mind telling us more about it? Sure thing. It's always nice seeing people bond over shared hobbies. Indubitably. You know, all this talking really has me in the mood for a game of chess. But we can play together again someday, Rean. That'd be fun. Even more so if we could just get Eustace to join us. Yeah, I guess. Eustace hasn't changed a bit. Still just as intimidating and aloof as he ever was. Someone needs to knock him off his high horse. Sounds like you haven't changed much either, Mango. I mean, they both have. Eustace was really good at chess back at Thors. And I can only imagine he's gotten better. But I've gotten better too. There's no way I'd let him win. Apparently, the main campus used to have 2 separate chess clubs. And they had quite a heated rivalry between them. It makes sense, considering how passionate Mango seems about it. Apparently the main campus used to... Yeah, we know that bit. Mango must be quite a skilled player, considering he made it all the way to semi-finals. Wonder if he'd be open to teaching me his secrets someday. Still find it funny that I've been calling him Mango for so long now. So I remember when it just turned from like a... I couldn't say his name. Marquis. I couldn't say his name. So it's just like... I was like, I'm going to call him Mango. It's just like a sort of like insensitive joke at the time, and then became an affectionate one. It's like, it's Mango! He's awesome. Just, I love how I've evolved with these games as well. That's the thing. That's the thing with these games. I've evolved with them, and I love that. Hello, you two. Seem like you're talking about something interesting. We were in the middle of discussing military technology in recent years. There's no stopping the march of progress. We've got weapons today that people couldn't even have dreamed of just a decade ago. That's true. And the soldats, these colossal archaisms, even the railway cannons. Not to mention, certain countries almost have fully functioning orbital networks. Soon enough, we might even get to the point where even bracers will need to know how to use an orbital terminal. If you can't use an orbital terminal, then the future will be bleak for you. How do you mean? Technological advancements in recent years are due to the development of high-level orbital arithmetic logic units. The orbital network works to connect those, and as more and more are linked, the possibilities become endless. This new technology is far more advanced than anything that came before it. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we're living through the second orbital revolution. No kidding. If you're saying that this is happening as we speak, then... Well, this sounds like quite a fascinating little chat. Oh. Where'd you come from? Hey there, Lechter. So there you are. I was off doing a few patrols of this place. Seems like the palace is secure, though. Phew. All that walking really worked up an appetite. About to be all over this buffet. By the time I'm done, probably all over me, too. Ew. With the way you act, no one would ever know you're a major. Oh yeah. How's progress on those Ramdas, Professor? Right, those were the battle orbits the Calvardian agents were using. Don't be impatient. I've just begun the analysis. From my first look at them, though, I can tell they're excellently made. Okay. Their most noteworthy quality so far is they will only function when activated by their owners. Thus far, all we've gotten from our analysis has been reams of junk data. Maybe they use the unique qualities of each person's spirit as a kind of key. And a person's spirit is definitely something you can't just crack out a copy of. Remember, he can see things. He you know how he is. Could be they've got a completely secure system, probably called a spirit code or something like that. How do you know all this? I don't know a thing. Just pulling all this from the usual place. Again, me and Lechter seem very similar. These are all just guesses? You had to give logical explanations to support your hypothesis. Lechter was telling me about his intuition earlier today, but... Am I Lechter? I do have an ace of spades. Sheesh, these two. Yep, like a bucket of vinegar and a pot of baking soda. This will probably go on a while, so let's just let them fight it out. I don't know if that's the best option. it's just like that again. It's like that sort of like Lechter's intuition is very, very interesting. Like, what's he tapped into that he knows this stuff? And I really got myself caught by some real troublemakers. Well, honestly, it was your own fault. But you really didn't know about their remedies? I mean, sure, I had my suspicions. Huh? Just between you and me, this is an artifact that can perfectly encrypt communication data. It can connect across any distance and even serve as a terminal for multiple devices. Wait, could that be? Can't you guys just let me enjoy myself? Let people to schmooze an hors d'oeuvre. Hors d'oeuvres, in case you're wondering. An hors d'oeuvre to snuff. That's our Lechter, unfortunately. Hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. I know how to say it. It's a joke. Okay, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke! Hors d'oeuvres? I really got myself caught by some real troublemakers. Hey, Schwarzer, let me out of this. I think I'll pass, thanks. Despite what he says, he seems to be enjoying the attention. Just look at them argue. It's a beautiful thing. No intention of stopping them, I take it. By the way, do you have some guild business to discuss with Lechter? Oh yeah, about reopening the branches outside of Heimdall. Saving that for later. It would be best to bring that up when I had Fee with me. We have our issues with the intelligence division, but now's not the time to split hairs. As Fee arrives, I'll prod them about reopening some of our branches. Cool. Tell me, how did you know all of that? Spit it out. I require a full logical explanation, and not one iota less. It's like, it feels like I'm Lechter, and probably like you lot are Schmidt. Just that sort of like, wait, how did you figure this out? It's like, well, if you see here, if you lay this all out, that sort of thing. I mean, how did you know all of that? Spit it out. It seems so similar. Right, so we got, how many groups we've got left? We've got so many groups left. Dear God, we're going to be at this a while. If there's another section where this happens again, we're going to be at this for ages. Excuse me, are you Miss Elisa Reinford of the RF group? One of the members of the Class 7, right? One who saved Cedric's life in the Civil War. Now you're the director of the 4th Development Division. Saw the interview you had with the Imperial Chronicle. It was so inspiring. My name's Ada Grant. I'm from Class 1 at Thors main campus. And it's really an honor to meet you. Ah, that's really flattering. Thank you. I'm happy to meet you too, Ada. I think you might be overselling me a bit, though. There's no need to be so modest, Elisa. You really are an incredible woman. Exactly. It's one of my goals to be even half as lovely and skilled as you are. Wow. Oh, from what I hear, you're pretty skilled already. You got 2nd place in the midterm exams out of both Thor's campuses combined, right? Those are just grades. When I think about everything you and your class accomplished, scoring high on tests seems so insignificant. Nonsense. You shouldn't ever devalue your own hard work. Maybe you should come work for me after you graduate. Just kidding, or am I? Oh, I think you stunned her into silence. Sorry, I still haven't decided what to do after I graduate. Don't stress over it. Just keep it in mind as one of your potential choices. I will. Thank you so much. Looks like Elisa's in recruitment mode too. So Ada seems to know a lot about Class 7. I wonder if that's the reason she enrolled at Thors in the first place. Ah, so that's why she might seem a bit touchy with our Class 7. It's like she didn't get the chance to be in Class 7, that sort of thing. Because of the restructuring of the main campus this year, these students are being strongly encouraged to get jobs with the military or government. I've been agonizing over what I should do even before I enrolled at Thors. She considered going to St. Astrio at one point. You don't say? Yes, I knew Princess Alphen was attending the school. I thought I might be able to find a path to follow there. But then I heard about a heroic group of students from Thors fighting in the Civil War. That's what led to my decision. I'm happy to hear we were able to inspire you like that. Now she can carry on the Thors spirit just like you did. I suppose no matter which school you ended up choosing, you would have been able to meet someone from the Imperial family. Must wish we could have gone to school together. But of course, we'd still be friends now. Look forward to seeing you more in the future, Ada. Yes, so do I. She may not be related to Instructor Rean by blood. She's just as wonderful a person as he is. Is everything alright? Oh, did you? No, yes, sorry, it's nothing. Looks to me like you're still agonizing over what to do after graduation. No, it was something else. I mean... I'm happy to see the three of them getting along so well. Oh dear, Rean. You're so oblivious. What will you two be doing after the dance? What about the dance after this? Right, well, traditionally it's the man who asks the woman out. Yes, if he asks me, I certainly won't decline. Oh, go for it, Patrick. Both of them seem fidgety. Wonder what's going on. They're both so lovely, and there are a lot of things I'd like to talk with them about, but it seems as though there may be some tension regarding the dance. What's going on? Ada's so brilliant, and can do so much that she's probably having a hard time deciding what exactly to do. But it's wonderful to hear that you had such an impact on her that she wanted to enroll at Thors. It really is an honor. Thrilled. Seems like the wall between the main and branch campuses is all but gone. Good. I feel like Ada and I have a lot in common. Nice to talk to her more often. The future holds more opportunities from cross-campus interaction. Yes, indeed. Oh, there you are, Rean. That girl, Ada. She's from the main campus, right? I'm pretty impressed with her. Ended up giving her an invite to come work at for me. Okay. Guess you're more like your mum than you think, Lisa. But that's the last thing I want to hear. Since you brought it up, is this the kind of mindset Mother has? It's a relief to see the next generation of Thors students is so impressive. Happy to see we've left Thors in good hands. Hope we see some of them at RF after graduation. Very well. Right, so let's end this part here then. And the next part... Wrong one. Next part will carry on. So much to do, so many people to interact with. How did I miss this group up here? And did this lot, so I went straight down there after that. Alright then, so we'll start here in the next part. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.